Hello everyone, my name is Raxby and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, where today we are indeed starting our next dungeon, the Earth Temple. And this is a pretty special dungeon because, as you can see, we have Medli with us, and she will be accompanying us throughout this dungeon, which is really a cool concept. I really like that a lot. You're basically together with someone else for the entire dungeon. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like that, and I really wish they would have done more with it. I think it would have been really cool even if they had somehow done some kind of fire. I hate the fire that they drop on you. If they had somehow incorporated like multiplayer into it or something, that you could plug in the second controller and then player 2 could control the partner character, but that's unfortunately not a thing. But I still think it's a cool concept to basically have a partner with you throughout the dungeon. So we're gonna just go ahead and defeat the moblins here, get them out of the way, and then we're gonna go ahead and take Medli with us. Now, well, Raxby, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly when you tell me to. Just tap A to keep me airborne. Okay, whenever you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. So yeah, she does give you some good advice, because of course she can fly, and that will definitely be very helpful, because in this room we have two big pillars with switches on them. Not really within our reach normally, but we can simply step on one, and then while we are on this one, we're gonna play the command melody, and whenever we play that, we actually switch which character we're using. So now we're playing as Medli, and we can just tap A to keep flying, and we'll fly all the way over here, step on that switch, both are stepped down, and we are able to go through. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch back over to Link, pick up Medli, and move on. It is pretty cool. So we'll put you down for a second, because there's a bunch of choo-choos. Medli, of course, she can't really fight, so just keep that in mind. You are gonna have to basically do any fighting yourself. Now, outside of the green and red choo-choos that we're seeing here, there's also a new kind of choo-choo, this one. Slash them and they'll just come straight back. However, as soon as they get hit by a ray of light, they'll turn into stone, and you can just break them by crushing them, which is pretty cool. Pretty sweet deal altogether. There we go. Now, feeding all the choo-choos will release the things, but if you see, there's some kind of chest there. It's invisible though. What we can actually do is take control of Medli, and then we can aim our harp and aim the light, and if we aim it at the treasure chest, we can make it appear, which is pretty sweet. We can also go ahead and break these elephant statues here. I don't think they really hide anything other than maybe like some coins or something, or some magic. So yeah, nothing too spectacular, but it is a pretty cool thing to have regardless. Also, we have our first pot, so we're gonna simply go ahead and burn off the top there to unlock them. Although that's just for later, or backtracking later. Anyway, here in this chest we get the dungeon map. Now, one other thing, you can burn up those curtains as well. Just shoot a fire arrow into it. I won't bother, because I don't think these hide anything really useful. So I'll just move on. Now here we are in a big central room. This is a pretty important room. And you'll want to remember this room. This is the room with the big face statue. Just remember it as that, basically. Now, if we see here, there's a lot of this fog. What we're actually going to need is this right here. Unfortunately, if you go into that fog, you won't be able to use your items anymore. And what we need in that fog is to press that switch. So what we're going to do is have Medli basically clear a path for us so we can just smash this down. And now we do get affected by the fog, but it doesn't matter anymore. We already smashed it down, so we can go through. Now we'll come back there later, so don't worry, but for now we are done here. Also, don't really want you. Let's shoot you guys. Oh, missed it. There we go. Those guys can just die very kindly. Okay, right up here, big old block. So let's go ahead and push that. Also, a quick note, if any of my numbers are inconsistent, like I have more or less rupees or arrows or bombs or anything like that, I actually forgot to save after last episode, so I had to replay it real quick. So it is possible that last episode I had different numbers than I do this episode. Ah, damn it. If only she would just aim a little bit higher. That's okay. We'll just have to take control of her then. And we'll aim at this. And then we can open our chest. But yeah, if any of numbers are inconsistent or something, don't worry too much about it. Now, that does spawn a new enemy here. This is a floor monster. You want to avoid those. They are basically big hands that will grab you or Medli. And if they successfully grab you and pull you down, then basically you will get put back into this room here. And Medli will be put back into that cage over there, and you will just get dropped down here. So that basically is going to be very annoying because, well, if it happened in that room, it's not too bad because it's just like one room over. If it happens later on in the dungeon, yeah, that's not going to be as nice. It's going to get significantly more annoying the further you get into the dungeon. So keep that in mind, you know, watch out for those guys, I guess. Now, what we want to do is actually burn up this curtain here, because you can see some light beams coming through it. Come on. Really? I got hit because it was mid-cutscene? That is a bit annoying. Anyway, this time, you don't want to actually break these guys, but we want to use them to get this switch pressed down, and this one as well. And that will lower those stairs here. And we're just going to go ahead and run up real quick. More choo-choos drop down. I don't mind that. And we're going to push this block down. Now, those statues are going to go ahead and actually come back to life. So now it's back up high. Luckily, we're already up here, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna have Medli fly up with me. I think that's the easiest way to do this. It might not be the fastest, but that way, you know, Medli is safe there on that ledge while you take care of things. And then once you have taken care of things, you just get Medli back. Now we have another one of these floor monsters. Quickly push that guy down. Or beat him up, I guess. And he's out of your way. Now we're going to push this down to create a light source because, as you've been able to tell throughout this dungeon, we need a bunch of light sources. With that done, we're going to go ahead and take over Medli again because Link is done in this room for a little bit at least. And we have a lot of these symbols still. Of course, we're going to break those. Now, you don't have to break open the top one of these. You can if you want to, but just the lower part of these is more than enough already. Let's go ahead and break that open too. And I think that's good for now. That's our next spot. So whenever we need it, we can now quickly get back to this room. This is optional. Just gets us an extra chest. And I like to collect as much as I can. So definitely gonna go ahead and get that. And then we're gonna do this. I actually didn't really do this the quickest. What you should do is before you quit using Medli is have her fly up actually, because now we're gonna have to have her fly up later when we take control of her again, which means we have to play the song an extra time, which isn't really the quickest way to go about it. But that's okay. Sometimes you're just not gonna be super quick and super efficient. Anyway, here we get the compass, which is quite nice. Raxby, do not worry about straying away from Medli in the depths of the temple. Just relax and open your dungeon map. It will show you Medli's location as well, so you can easily confirm her whereabouts. Yeah, that's pretty nice and all. Also, fairies here. I really don't know why they have fairies in this room, in this specific, what do you call it? Jar? But they do. And I guess that at least helps heal us up. I am already full on my ammo and everything, so I didn't really need anything else. Now, here, this is an interesting room. I guess the best way to go about this is, well, I'm gonna actually go ahead and start going in with Medli. Now here we have some new enemies, and these are Poes. Now they are ghosts that can control your body. However, if you shine light on them, they will burn up like that. And they will dance around, basically, and be vulnerable to Link's regular sword attacks. So now you can actually kill them. So let's see. I want to dodge you guys, because I want to take out this Poe. They only take 2 hits too. Ah, damn it. You hurt me quite a bit. Oops, did not want to do that. I thought I still had a boomerang equipped. Clearly I do not. So I shot a fire arrow for really no reason. Oh, you're still alive? There we go. Now you're not anymore. And there we go. That takes care of that. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab you now. There is that, but of course we can't shoot below ourselves. There is also those statues with a chest behind it that we could shine at them now. I'll do it a little bit later, because we will come back here momentarily. For now, we're gonna have to go through this left door, because the door on the right, or the other door, requires, what is it called? I guess it's called, I can't think of the word. I'm gonna just burn you up. That does not work. Oh, and I don't have my sword equipped anymore. That is bad news. That is bad news. Okay, so these are readouts. They will scream and freeze you in place. And that's not what you want. Actually, I think all we need is this one. That gets us the key. Aw, that doesn't drop the thing down though. Okay, so you are gonna have to take care of all of these guys. Unfortunately, I thought maybe you could just cheat this a little bit and just get the key and then leave, but no. You have to take these guys out. The best way to go about it, in my opinion, jump attacks. Aw, damn. We didn't get our 3rd jump attack off, but one more sword hit, you should be able to get it in time. There we go. And that should drop the ladder down. Okay, good. I feel like I'm losing my train of thought a lot this episode, which isn't really something you want, but yeah. I guess, yeah, we got our small key here, so that's all good. Now we can go through the locked door up here, up ahead. So let's just do it. We're dropping Medli actually, because right in here we have the mid-boss of this dungeon. Now, for this mid-boss, bombs, 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 bombs. You might also want to keep your skull hammer out. That's optional. I'll do it without the skull hammer. But this is a Stelphos. It's a big skeletal dude. Now, he can die by a lot of hits, or you can simply throw one bomb that will blow him up, except for his head. His head will always get taken off at the end, and then needs to be crushed separately. If you don't crush his head in time, he will respawn completely, and you'll have to beat him once more. So it's definitely recommended that you take him out quickly. But yeah, we get some more stall foes now. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and simply go with my bomb trick. I feel like that is the simplest way to go about it. There we go. I keep pressing the wrong button. This should blow you up. And no skull for you. And there we go. That's all, right? Yeah, that is all. We can break open their things, recover some bombs and magic, I guess. Although I don't really need it, so I'm not gonna worry too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my item of this dungeon. You get the Mirror Shield. Its shiny surface reflects beam of light. Hold CR to shield and use L, the left stick, to aim its reflection. So yeah, what Medli can do with her harp, we can now do with our shield. Okay, that camera angle was weird. Which does make Medli a bit less useful, but that's okay. We're simply gonna go ahead and shine this beam of light now at this. And there we go. That unlocks the door. Easy peasy, just like that. Now let's go ahead and go back here. Medli should be waiting near this door. And she is. Hey, Medli. Hey, girl. Now the enemies respawn here, as you can see. So that is unfortunate. I'm gonna just have you chill here for a moment. And I'm gonna climb up now real quick. And I'll show you guys right now. We can, if it will work. Oh yeah, there we go. You're burning him, right? Come on. I'm having a lot of trouble aiming this apparently. But yeah, we got one of them now. So now we can basically just fight pose by ourselves. We don't need Medli anymore. I keep hitting the top of his head, but not much more. Unfortunately, after a little bit, they will restore to normal the pose. I should get my boomerang out, because I really like being able to stun these guys. Come on, stun him. They're so annoying when I just want to go ahead and do something, but those guys keep getting in my way. Ah, damn it. I almost had him. Okay, well, I guess I can show off what happens when you fail to take them out. They can take over your body, mess up your controls very badly, because it's all flipped around and everything. And, come on, target him. Yep. And you're basically, yeah, your controls get all reversed. However, once that is over, they will die. So they can't actually damage you. It's just that when you combine that with other enemies being around who can damage you, it's gonna give you a bad time. But enemies are defeated once more. So we're gonna go ahead and take Medli now. And carry Medli over. Now, first of all, I never really took out these elephant statues. So I don't even think you have to take all of them out. But I don't mind taking all of them out anyway. And once you have taken all of them out, just try to aim it somewhere down the middle here. Something like that should be good. Hopefully. We'll see. First of all, though, we're gonna go ahead and open our extra treasure chest for some joy pendants. Always good to get those. Now, with that done, we can go ahead and aim our shield, reflected of the light beam that Medli is shooting at us. And yeah. Now, there is this right here. And we can, of course, shoot this here. But that just gets us some rupees. Now, if you get Medli, you can have Medli aim at you and then aim at that wall there. I guess I can show it off. But it just has some rupees. It's definitely not necessary. But, you know what? In the interest of showing off everything, I will go ahead and show it off. So we'll just aim you like that. And then, come on. There we go. Break it open. Yeah, like I said, it is a very nice amount of rupees, but it is definitely very optional. Well, let's go ahead and take you and head on into the next section. Well, which is actually, yep, back here. And you can see that statue is actually kind of like Red, which is pretty cool. It has like the earrings and everything. I always thought that was pretty cool. Now that we are back here, we can actually continue deeper because now we have 2 light sources, and you have seen it already in the past. But if you shine the light source at that symbol, this is what we did basically to get out of the room where we got the mirror shield. Yeah, we can basically light it up. However, we want to light up both of the eyes at the same time. And that shows a secret hidden door below, which is where we'll head. Well, almost. Before we do that, there is a quick optional thing that we can get. Again, come on. Sometimes I really hate these floor monsters because they won't come out. And it's so really annoying because if they don't come out, I don't really want to walk over them and risk Can I shoot you, please? Thank you. There we go. But yeah, I don't want to risk them pulling me in. So I kind of want them to, you know, come out already. But they just don't. Right? Like they're not coming out. They should come out when you go near them, but they don't. And it's so annoying because, like, how am I supposed to defeat you if you're not going to come out here? See? And then they just grab you. It's so cheaty because you can't take them out as long as they're, you know, in the floor. You can't defeat them. But then if they're not going to come out, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really, really cheap. That basically you're stuck just, you know, hoping that they come out. And if they don't come out, well, too bad. You can't damage them. Come on. You want to come out, buddy? You want to come out? Any day now. Yeah, this guy is just never going to come out, is he? Okay, you know what? Screw you. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up Medli and do what I want to do in this room. And hope this guy doesn't bother me. We're going to put Medli on this switch. As long as we do that, these gates will open up. We can go through. We're leaving Medli behind, but that's okay. It's just for a little bit while we destroy these walls here and unlock a chest that has just a joy pendant. Yeah, I mean, I still need joy pendants, so it's a good deal for me. Other than that, probably not the greatest deal. The hand is back, but I'm just gonna ignore him. That hand just never wants to pop up for me. It's really, really annoying, but he doesn't. Anyway, with that said, let's head into the second part of the dungeon. So this second part starts with a staircase down. Then we have some more of these bubbles. We should be able to take them out. Wait. Oh no, wait. These are the annoying bubbles on which you have to use your leaf to get them out, taken out. And even with my leaf, they're not getting taken out. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and do a bit of flying, actually. We're gonna go ahead and fly over here. We should be able to make that jump as well as this one. And once we're here, I'll go ahead and drop a bomb right there. Jump back. Because that spawns another chest. And this chest has one of those Tingle statues. So yeah, this is one of those secret chests that you don't really know about generally. it does get us the Earth Tingle statue. Only, well, no, I'm not gonna finish that sentence because that's kind of spoilers what I was about to say. So I won't. Quite simply. Now these guys, I would like to take them out, but it's not really gonna happen, is it? Because they're not really. They're not really helping. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I don't really need to kill them. What I really need to do is this. And I guess I'll kill you. Now we're gonna go ahead and play our song. And hopefully Medli plays along. She does. That's good. And I mean, you'll know what happens because we've literally done this before. It breaks the wall. And Medli and I can go deeper into the dungeon.